Coming through for the interview, man.
Ain't nothing, brother.
All right, I want to start out from the beginning. In previous interviews, you talked about how Eminem and D12 were some of your earlier influence.
Yeah.
If you can remember, what was your favorite track from Eminem that got you started?
My favorite one, let me see. One of the most like impactful ones I would say like growing up would be "Sing for a Moment." That one was real impactful growing up. I listen to I can't even pick my favorite from him. I love his first stuff, like on his Infinite album, like the song Infinite itself, a bunch of stuff that you don't get Eminem like that often. And then later on in like his EP and LP stuff like that, martial art, like stuff like that. He had a lot of skits. His skits were hilarious. Even like at the age of like 8, I was loving them. So but I would say "Sing for a Moment" was probably the most impactful one growing up hearing him do that.
Outside of the hip hop genre, what other genres of music that you listen to and inspire you?
I listen to primarily more than I listen to more hip hop now since I'm like doing it heavy and I like to keep it around. But I listen to a lot of rock, alternative rock, sometimes even drifting between alternative and heavy metal, listen to all sorts of stuff like that. Mostly alternative though, and it's a lot inspiring. Like some of my favorite bands are like the Red Hot Chili Peppers and people like that. Music, a lot of stuff. But I listen to mostly rock. Let me see. I don't listen to too much country, not because I don't like it, just I haven't found a lot of country. I like R&B, obviously. I listen to everything really. If it sounds good, then it sounds good. That's really my preference.
One of my favorite tracks was "Enjoy the Atmosphere" with you and Styles P. Two-part question. How did y'all link up? And also, was that you on the vocals, harmonizing and singing on the vocals?
On "Enjoy the Atmosphere"?
Yeah, was it the chorus?
The chorus. I can't sing for my life. That was actually Tyler Woods.
Gotcha.
And shout out to Tyler Woods. He's dope. That's him on the chorus. And the way I got up with Styles was basically it's really just mutual friends. So we moved in similar circles. You know what I'm saying? We just kind of linked up, and since the beginning he was showing me mad love and giving me mad knowledge, veteran knowledge, letting me know how much hard work you gotta put in. But he's just been showing me mad love, and I appreciate it highly. You know what I'm saying? So it was just similar circles, and by the grace of God, we just moved, and you know what I'm saying, came in contact with each other and been making music. You know what I'm saying? He blessed me with a few tracks on the mixtape, and it's just been dope since then. That's not me singing at all.
Being that you had a chance to work with such a legend as Styles P, I know he probably blessed you with some knowledge. What kind of advice did he give you for your young career?
He basically tells me first time I met him, he kept saying John, don't quote me word for word, but just to paraphrase, he was basically saying you gotta wake up with this, you gotta sleep with it, you gotta fall asleep with it, you wake up with it, eat it, live it, shit it out. This is really it has to be your life, and you can't give up, and you gotta constantly be dedicated to the game. And it's in order to make it in here, you gotta outlast everyone else. And by doing that, you gotta do it with persistence. You gotta still be running when that other person is tired. It doesn't matter if they run faster or if they lap you, but as long as you're still running when that person's on the ground, then you're gonna make it. So it's all about persistence and hard work. And he's really about preaching that, put in all your work. You gotta be, stay humble. You know what I'm saying? Never get big-headed, stay humble, be very appreciative for things. And on top of that, keep your head up, don't lose faith. You know what I'm saying? Everything, you work hard and you stay humble, everything's gonna fall into place. And he's big on preaching that. You know what I'm saying? He's real good dude.
Obviously, you get a lot of comparisons with the way you flow as comparisons to your father. Now, you talked about getting out of the shadows of your father. What do you think that you could bring to the table of hip-hop to say, hey, okay, I am Big Pun's son, but I do this a little differently?
Yeah. I can see because the voice is the same. You know what I'm saying? The voice is close to the same. That's genetics. You know what I'm saying? And the style, the flow, it's really compounded syllables and stuff like that. That stuff is the same too to a degree. And that's just the way I write. Me trying to be anything different. I'm not trying to be me writing any way different or me trying to write different. And I just want to be me. And what I bring to the table is whether I'm similar to him in our style or flow. At the end of the day, we're two different people. He grew up in a different way, and he was a different person. I bring a different aspect of it because I grew up differently, and I have different interests than my father, and I have a different life that he lives. So it's you're gonna view whether it's the same style or flow, even if you think it's that similar. At the end of the day, you're gonna be viewing that same thing, but from a whole other perspective. and the different ideals and different morals, and you're gonna see that in my music. I don't only rap about what I've been through or like stuff that I can relate to. I never say I did something that I didn't, and I never try to, like be something that I'm not. So you're truly gonna get me through that, and you're gonna see the differentiation through that.